Ah, the jet-setting life. Fancy airport lounges, hotel upgrades, and the thrill of new places. Sounds exciting, right? Like that time I flew to Australia just to surprise Portia for our anniversary. She thought I was still in California, and her face when I popped out from behind a giant koala bear? Priceless. But I'll be honest, folks, keeping a relationship strong when you're constantly on the go? That takes more than just frequent flyer miles. So, whether you're a globe-trotting entrepreneur or a vacation-loving free spirit, stick around because I'm sharing my top tips for keeping your love life soaring, even when you're miles apart. Okay, let's be real. Nobody wants a relationship that feels like a boring old weather report, right? Relationships thrive on excitement, spontaneity, and genuine connection. If your daily check-ins feel like you're reading off a script, it's time to shake things up a bit. Imagine this. You've had a long day, and the last thing you want is a monotonous conversation that feels more like a chore than a joy. Hey, how was your day? Mine was fine. Snooze fest. These kinds of exchanges can make even the most vibrant relationships feel dull. Instead of falling into this trap, why not add a little flair to your interactions? Spice things up. Instead of those generic check-in texts, try sending a voice note. Voice notes are a fantastic way to convey emotion and personality. They allow your partner to hear the nuances in your voice, the excitement, the laughter, and even the little sighs that text messages just can't capture. Let your partner hear the excitement in your voice when you tell them about your day, or leave a silly song on their voicemail. Imagine the joy on their face when they hear you singing their favorite tune, or recounting a funny incident that happened to you. Trust me, it'll make them smile. These small gestures can turn an ordinary day into something special. It shows that you're thinking about them, and that you care enough to put in that extra effort. And speaking of smiles, surprise them with a video call. Video calls add a personal touch that texts and voice notes can't match. They allow you to see each other's expressions, share a laugh, and feel more connected despite the distance. Imagine this. They're in their PJs thinking you're too busy to chat, and bam, there you are all dressed up in your hotel bathrobe, ready to share a laugh. These spontaneous moments can create lasting memories and strengthen your bond. It's all about those little unexpected moments. They add a spark to your relationship and keep things fresh and exciting. And hey, remember the art of letter writing? No, not emails, but actual handwritten letters. In this digital age, a handwritten letter can be a precious and rare gift. It shows that you've taken the time to sit down and pour your thoughts onto paper. The kind you can hold, smell, hopefully in a good way, and cherish. There's something incredibly intimate about holding a piece of paper that your partner has touched, seeing their handwriting, and feeling the emotions they've poured into their words. Pour your heart out, share your adventures, and let them know how much you miss them. A letter can be a keepsake, something to look back on and remember the love and effort you've put into your relationship. Trust me, a little effort goes a long way. Whether it's a voice note, a video call, or a handwritten letter, these small gestures can make a big difference. They show your partner that you're thinking of them, that you care, and that you're willing to go the extra mile to keep the spark alive. So, go ahead, make that call, send that note, write that letter. Your relationship will thank you for it. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Intimacy. Just because you're miles apart doesn't mean things have to cool down in the romance department. Think of it like this. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and a little imagination can go a long way. Schedule some private time video chats, set the mood, light some candles, put on some music, get creative. And don't forget the power of a good old-fashioned flirty text. Send them a playful message during the day that'll keep them thinking about you all night long. You can even invest in some long-distance friendly gadgets. I'm not going to name any here, but use your imagination, folks. The key is to make your partner feel wanted and desired, even from thousands of miles away. Who doesn't love a good surprise? The thrill of the unexpected, the joy of receiving something you didn't see coming, it's a feeling like no other. Surprises have a unique way of brightening our days and lifting our spirits. It's like finding a $20 bill in your pocket, but better. Imagine the delight of stumbling upon a hidden treasure, something that instantly brings a smile to your face and makes your day a little bit better. And trust me, when it comes to long-distance relationships, a little surprise can go a long way. It's those small, thoughtful gestures that keep the connection strong, even when miles apart. A surprise package, a spontaneous video call, or an unexpected letter can make all the difference. Think about it, your partner is going about their day, missing you like crazy, and suddenly, boom! Out of nowhere, they receive a reminder of your love and thoughtfulness. It's a moment that can turn their entire day around. A delivery person arrives with their favorite meal. It's not just about the food, it's about the thought and effort you put into making them feel special. It's a gesture that says, "I'm thinking of you," in the most delicious way possible. Talk about an instant mood booster. There's something incredibly heartwarming about knowing someone cares enough to send you your favorite dish, especially when you least expect it. Or how about this? Before you leave for your trip, hide little notes around the house for them to find. These tiny surprises can be hidden in the most unexpected places, turning everyday moments into a treasure hunt of love and affection. A sweet message on the coffee maker, something to make them smile first thing in the morning. It's a simple yet powerful way to start their day with a reminder of your love. A funny quote on the bathroom mirror, something to make them laugh as they get ready for the day. It's these little touches that show you care and are always thinking of them. Or even a romantic note tucked into their wallet. Imagine their surprise and delight when they find it while out and about. It's a small gesture that can have a big impact. It's like a treasure hunt of love. Each note is a clue, a piece of a puzzle that leads them back to you. It's a fun and creative way to keep the romance alive. And if you want to score some major brownie points, schedule a random flower delivery. Flowers have a way of brightening up any space and bringing joy to the recipient. Not for any special occasion, just because. It's a gesture that says, "I love you," without needing a reason. It's spontaneous, heartfelt, and incredibly meaningful. Trust me, those unexpected gestures of love speak volumes. They show that you care, that you're thinking of them, and that you're willing to go the extra mile to make them happy. So go ahead, surprise your loved ones and watch their faces light up with joy. Chapter 4. Plan your homecomings like a rock star. Okay, so you've been gone for what feels like forever, you've showered your partner with virtual love, and now it's finally time for the best part coming home. The anticipation has been building up, and you want to make this moment as special as possible. But don't just walk through the door expecting a hero's welcome. You need to put in a little effort to make it memorable. No, we're going to plan your homecoming like a rock star's arrival. Imagine the excitement, the energy, the sheer joy of seeing each other again. Think confetti cannons, a cheering crowd. Okay, maybe not that extravagant, but you get the idea. The point is to make it fun and unforgettable. Plan a special date night for your first night back. This is your chance to reconnect and create new memories together. And I'm not talking about just ordering takeout and watching Netflix. While that can be cozy, you want to do something that stands out. Get dressed up, go somewhere fancy, and make it a night to remember. Whether it's a rooftop bar with a stunning view or a quaint little restaurant with live music, make it special. And when you're traveling, pick up little souvenirs that remind you of them. These small tokens can mean a lot and show that you were thinking of them even when you were miles away. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, just something thoughtful that shows you were thinking of them. A small gesture can go a long way in making your homecoming truly special. Chapter 5. Let's be honest, long-distance relationships can be a breeding ground for insecurity. You're in different time zones, meeting new people, and it's easy for your partner to let their imagination run wild. That's why trust and transparency are absolutely crucial. And no, I'm not saying you need to share your every move like you're being followed by a documentary crew, but be open about your schedule. Let them know if you're going out with colleagues, and if they seem worried about something, address it head-on instead of dismissing their feelings. Remember, communication is key, and speaking of communication, introduce your partner to your colleagues or friends when you can. Knowing who you're spending time with can go a long way in easing their mind. Chapter 6. Just because you're physically apart doesn't mean you can't have shared experiences and create memories together. Remember that time I had Jennifer Aniston on the show, and we surprised her fans with a virtual coffee date? It was like we were all hanging out in her living room. So, get creative. Pick a movie or TV show to watch simultaneously and text each other your reactions in real time. It's like having your own private movie night. Or how about starting a virtual book club? Choose a book together, set a reading schedule, and then have weekly video chats to discuss your thoughts. It's a fun way to stay connected and learn something new together. And for all you gamers out there, why not team up online and conquer the virtual world together? Chapter 7. Listen, I know how hectic life on the road can be. Between meetings, flights, and exploring new places, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of it all. But here's the thing. Your partner should never feel like a side character in your adventure. They should feel like your co-star. So even when you're jet-setting around the world, make an effort to make them feel like a priority. And no, I'm not talking about grand gestures or expensive gifts. It's the little things that count. Take a few minutes out of your day to send them a meaningful text. Let them know you're thinking of them, share a funny story, or just tell them you miss them. So there you have it, folks. My tried and true tips for keeping your love life strong and spicy, even when you're miles apart. Remember, long-distance relationships take work, but with a little creativity, a whole lot of communication, and maybe a few surprise deliveries, you can make it work. The key is to make sure your partner never feels like an afterthought, because no matter how far away you are, love should always feel close to home. And on that note, I'm sending all you long-distance lovebirds a virtual hug. You got this.